Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far. So today we're going to be talking about products that I used up, gone all together this year and repurchased. This is like the sign of a love product, a love of my life. When you've repurchased it, when I've used the whole thing up to death and then not chosen to use a different product, not chosen to try something new, I've gone, do you know, I can't live without it. I need another one, and repurchased it. That is a big deal in this house. I don't know about you guys, but that does not happen that often here. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I used up this year and then repurchased so you can see for yourself what the tea is. So first up, my MAC Cleanse Off Oil, my favorite makeup remover. This is like my 5th or 6th bottle of this, but this was one. I tried a few different ones this year and I have now made my way back to it. I tried the Drunk Elephant Slay Cleanser. I tried one that I was sent from Holland & Barrett's makeup range that I didn't love. I've tried a couple of different ones and yeah, this is still it for me. This is still the easiest, the one that I love the most, and hence why it was repurchased again this year. Another little MAC purchase that keeps on making its way home with me, and it's the MAC lip scrub. Again, I tried a different one this year. Which one did I try? I tried, is it RCLA, the lip scrub that I tried? It was just a little bit too harsh for me in comparison to this one. I just prefer the flavour of this. I prefer the texture of this. This is the MAC Lip Scrubtious, and my favourite flavour is vanilla. I haven't cracked this one open yet as it's just literally arrived. But yeah, one that I've repurchased like at least this is like my third, maybe 4th one of these. I love it. It's my favorite lip scrub. I love a lip scrub in general, but this is the one that I've gone back to yet again. I strayed, but I have returned. Next up, 2 mascaras that I repurchased this year, and they are my top 2. The Dark Star from Pat McGrath and the one I'm wearing today, my Holy Grail, the Charlotte Tilbury. Is it the Pillowtalk? Push Up Lashes is the one. This is the one I'm wearing today. These are my 2. This is like my daytime, everyday fluttery lash. This is my boom, kapow, bam. You see my lashes 5 minutes before I get through the door. You know, option. It's good to have options. And these are the 2 that do it for me. This was the first year. Well, I think I probably did repurchase Monsieur Big this year at the beginning of this year. But this is the one that is now living its best life in my top drawer along with its little buddy from Charlotte Tilbury. These are the 2 that do it for me. I've repurchased both of these this year. This one once and this one twice because it was out for longer. But yeah, these are the mascaras that I'll be repurchasing for the foreseeable future. But I'm a fickle lady and I have no loyalty when it comes to makeup, as you know, you see all the time. I will quite happily cheat on both those mascaras if a different one comes up that I like more. It's just me. Next up, the 2 holiest of grails from Pat McGrath, the concealer and her under eye setting powder. Repurchased both of these this year for my winter shade. So I've got the light powder. I mean, this has already got a decent dent in it. This is the light powder. Use this every single time I do my makeup. The Pat McGrath concealer, the only time I don't use this is when I force myself to use a different one because I've got some that I'd like to use up. But yeah, this I repurchased in my winter shade. I tried a slightly different shade when we got to winter skin tone. This is the shade 12 and this is the shade I've kind of been using. I mixed in a little bit of 10 occasionally to make it a bit brighter. But yeah, these are like my holy grails. I've had 3 of these and this is my 3rd one of these powders, my 2nd light shade of the powder. Love it. I kind of like that they're a little bit small as well, so you actually do get the joy of using them up, which is something that doesn't happen that often in makeup. A mince pie. Oh my days. Christmas is here. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Next up, I guess this one is a little bit of a cheat, but it's my Tatcha Silk Canvas. This is my 2nd one of these. You can see that ginormous pan. This lasts me like a year. My 2nd one, although I didn't repurchase this, my friend Mel gifted this to me twice. So in theory, I haven't repurchased it. But I have now repurchased the liquid version of this via my friend, the wonderful Morgan, who was very kindly purchased the liquid version to send to me because it's not available here in the UK. You have to pay huge extortionate shipping and tax charges to get it here from Tatcha's website. So the amazing Morgan kindly sent me the liquid version. So although I have used this up, and I would, if the liquid had not come along and caught my attention and just teased me with something new in the box, I would 100% have repurchased this. And I guess I feel like I have repurchased it because it's like the melted version, I guess. But yeah, if the liquid version did not exist, I would 100% just repurchase the solid. But I decided I wanted to try the liquid version. Everybody says it's even better, so I'm excited to find out for myself. Next up, something not that exciting to me at least, and it's the Lanolips. This is the Multi-Purpose Super Balm 101 Ointment it's called. So this is my first time repurchasing this. This is a great balm because it's super thick, but it's also comfortable enough that you could put it on during the day, but it's thick and rich enough that you can use it as a mask overnight. So it's a bit multitasking in that sense. I absolutely love this. Is kind of my go-to if I'm not leaving the house balm, if I'm not putting makeup on, that I'll just wear all day long. I sometimes use it overnight as a mask as well, but it's just amazing. It's so rich and thick and really treats your lips, and it lasts as well. It doesn't just disappear and you have to reapply all day long. I really love it. It's definitely not a super thick, cloying kind of feeling on your lips if you want to wear it during the day, but it is so effective and it's so rich that it really does make you feel like it's really taking care of those bad boys. And last but by no means least, my kind of go-to brow combo. I wasn't a huge fan, let me tell you. This is Benefit's 24-hour brow set of their brow gel. I wasn't a huge fan of this. I started off with a mini size and I just never really got the hype. It just didn't keep my brows as I wanted them, like fluffy and lifted. They just fell down. And so I wasn't a huge fan of it until I watched Mel Thompson's brow tutorial. Mel's brows are goals. They're like glorious little beings just living their best life above her eyes. Okay, her brows are glorious. I have seen her brow tutorial before, but I don't think I really paid attention to the products and the exact steps. I think I just watched, oh, what does she do? What products does she use? And I maybe didn't try exactly what she said, which is my bad. Of course I should have done exactly what Mel said, for crying out loud. Lesson learned. We won't make that mistake again. So what I was doing wrong with this brow gel is I was not leaving it to set before, or to get a little bit set before I was kind of manipulating my brows how I wanted them. So what Mel taught me to do, what Mel does, is she puts a whole load of the gel through her brow. So she combs it this way, down, and then leaves it for like 20 seconds. And then brushes them into place exactly how she wants them, then leaves them to fully set there before going in with her pencil. So since I revisited this brow tutorial and I started actually doing what she'd actually told me to do, I love it. I love this brow gel. I never understood the hype. It never really worked for me. It never really did what I wanted it to do. It never held my brows in place before. Not that any other one did either, but I didn't understand why everyone loved this because it just didn't do it for me. But now it does, and I get it, and it works perfectly. So thank you, Mel, once again. So I have only repurchased this. This is my first repurchase. I started off with a mini trial size, and now I repurchased the full Big Daddy, which is a good sign, isn't it? And now for my one of my most repurchased makeup products other than mascara, the KVD Signature Brow Pencil. It's my favorite. It's really the only one I use. I love the shade of it. It's like the exact color of my hair without the purple, but it's the same, you get it, it's the same depth as my hair. It's the ultimate pencil. I'm like the only one, I think, who loves this pencil. Everyone else hates it. Let me show you up close. It's got like a slanted shape to it. If you turn it on its side, it is so fine. Like perfect for brow strokes. I love it. And then that side is flat. I've probably repurchased this 4 or 5 times, probably my like 5th, 6th even one of these. Absolutely love it. It lasts a decent amount of time, a good few months before I have to buy a new one. Love everything about it. Love the shade. I use the shade dark brown, by the way. Instead of just banging on about the shade, I haven't actually told you which it is. Dark brown. I love it. It's my perfect brow pencil. I find it very, very easy to do hair-like strokes, to keep things natural. Love it. So there you have it. Those are all the products that I have fully used up and repurchased this year. I haven't included foundations where I've just purchased my winter shade. Now we're in winter, because I haven't used up the original, so it's not quite the same category. But there are a few foundations that I have purchased in both shades, but that's for a whole other video. Please tell us in the comment section down below what products you have repurchased this year. If you repurchased the same thing over and over again, please tell us what your repurchase products are, because that is the true mark of a holy grail. If you repurchase it time and time again, then it's really living its life in your collection for the long term, which, you know, most makeup, it comes and goes. We are fickle. We find new favorites. Our holy grails get replaced. So if you found a love affair for life, we want to know about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.